I'm picking up a mobile order for Chelsea.
Got it right here for you. We'll see you at the window.
Great, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Chelsea?
Yeah.
Okay, there you are.
Thank you so much.
Of course, have a great day.
You too.
Thank you.
So we're vlogging today. I don't know, I was just in a vloggy mood, and it's December, which means I've been watching a lot of VLOGMAS, and that gets me more motivated and excited to vlog. So I'm vlogging today. If you don't know me, hi, I'm Chelsea. I am currently at the school that I work at. It is a Saturday, but I have some things that I want to get done that I wanted to come in for. So I'm hoping that I won't be here too long, but we'll see what we can get done. So this is my classroom. I know for those of you who have been around for a while, I definitely owe you guys some kind of teacher update because a lot of things have changed. I'm just gonna set you down right here. I forgot to bring a tripod today. So a lot of things have changed. I'm currently teaching 2nd grade at an elementary school in the same district where I was back in the spring, but different building. I was teaching 4th grade at the start of the school year. It's been all over the place. I'm a long-term sub and I just keep jumping around different places, waiting for a contract. So yeah, I'm currently teaching 2nd grade, and I just completed my 2nd full week with this class. I sing and love them. They're awesome. So yeah, I am enjoying where I'm at. I will be here through the end of the school year, so I'm glad that I enjoy it. All right, I'm gonna try this angle instead, see if that's a little bit better. So with that mini update, if you have any questions about my teaching journey, what I'm doing, my new classroom, teaching during the Rona school year, let me know, leave a comment and I'd be happy to answer. But for right now, I am gonna go ahead and get started on the work that I came here to do. I know I have to do guided reading stuff. I have to pick out some new books because we just wrapped up our last unit with all my groups. And then beyond that, I don't really know what needs to get done. So I'm going to start by making a list so I can feel more organized in my brain, and then we'll get started. All right, my list is made. I actually don't have too much that has to get done here. My big, most time-consuming thing is going to be my actual lesson planning for next week, and I'm going to do that at home where I can sit in a comfy chair and I can watch Hallmark Christmas movies. So yeah, that is going to be where I'm doing my planning, but I do want to make sure that I grab those guided reading books for my different leveled groups. And I need to separate the kids' desks because, okay, they're separated already, but I have this neon green, I don't know what it is, scotch tape, masking tape, whatever. And I am going to use that to actually make spots where their desks have to stay. The last placement that I was at when I was teaching 4th grade, the desks would move like 3 or 4 feet within a course of a day. I'm like, how is this happening? So I went ahead and I did this little scotch tape trick on the floor so they knew where their desk was supposed to be. And it helped so much. It worked wonders. So yeah, I'm gonna do it again here. So we'll see how that goes, and hopefully it won't take me too long. I don't have a ton of desks in here because I'm actually teaching in person and online at the same time. So I only have 10 in-person students. So 10 desks won't take too long, I hope. All the desks have their little marks. They're all nice and straight. Not quite perfect, but here's what I mean. Just a little dot at the front of each leg. And then they know if their desk moves, they know to get it back on the spot. So now I'm going to try to figure out guided reading. When I started, the person that I'm in for, she left me plans for each of my groups at the different levels and everything. And I've used those books for the past 2 weeks. So now it's up to me to figure out her book situation. So, oh mercy. Okay. So she told me that some of them were in here. Some of them are in one of the other 2nd grade teachers' classrooms. Challenge books. What's over here? So I'm gonna go over to the other 2nd grade teacher's classroom, see what I can find in there. So I know there's a lot of books in these drawers here. So let me see if I can get in there. Oh, okay. These are like chapter books. Magic Tree House is in there. What else do we have? Looks like more chapter books. So I'm feeling a little lost when it comes to my ELA small groups and what to do with them. I need to look through those books more in depth and just figure out what would be good for each level. But I did forget about my coffee. It's been sitting here this whole time. So I'm gonna just take a second to enjoy this, and then I'll try to tackle guided reading. Okay, so I think I've got it figured out. I got to look through all the different books and try to figure things out for each of my groups. So for my high group, we're going to read Grandpa's Corner Store. I don't know, it looked cute. I've never heard of it before, but it looks like it'd be good for them. Then for my middle group, we're going to read Poppleton, which, again, never heard of before, but it looks kind of silly and fun. Then for my low group, we're going to do one of these, I don't know, the Reading a Disease, about catching Santa, because, you know, Christmas is coming. We'll do that. So I can't say that I'm 100% confident with these choices, but I think that they'll be good. So I'm going to take a copy of each home with me tonight so I can plan for that and get different, you know, activities ready for us to do and work through those stories together. So at least that is done. I can cross that off my list. Like I said, I'll do the planning part at home. The only other thing that I think I want to really get done here is updating my morning meeting slides. So I'm gonna do that, and then we might be good to go. One more thing to note. The white peppermint mocha I ordered this morning turned out to be just a peppermint mocha, and that is very devastating. All right, so let me get you all set up so you can see. I'm going to show you my slides that I use for morning meeting, if it will load. All right, so this template was actually shared with me from the teacher that I'm in for. It's what she had been using all year, so I just made a copy for myself and I'm editing it. So I just go through each week and change out the dates, the cycle day, the questions, so I'm going to go ahead and do that now. And as always, I figured out one more thing that I want to do before I leave. I need to make a attendance chart for next week, because my Zoom kids, I have to track which meetings they join for throughout the day, and then put it on like a spreadsheet. But I like to have a paper copy just so I can mark that while I'm looking at Zoom and not have to click back and forth between screens. And then I also need to make a work completion chart. Ooh, goodness, train. Can you guys hear that? Oh my word. Anyways, this work completion chart on Seesaw, I have been feeling very overwhelmed. We use Seesaw as like our main learning tool. And since I have face-to-face kids and remote kids, I put a majority of the work on Seesaw just so it's like consistent across the board. So I've been having a hard time like keeping track of who completed what. So I'm just going to make another paper copy because I am old school and I like to see it in front of me, so that I can mark who has completed what throughout the week. So now to run down to the printer and get those things. There's something weird about empty school buildings. A little bit spooky. So I am just about to leave. I almost forgot to grab my little knockoff Apple Pencil that I have. It's charging under a table. Gotta say, love this purchase. I've used it so much, and even though it's not the real deal, it still works pretty singing well. I mean, I've never experienced the real one, so maybe it works just as good. I don't know. But I am going to take this home with me just because I'm going to be doing some planning on the iPad, and it makes things a lot easier, especially if I have to write things on the screen. So yeah, I'm gonna stick that in here, put that in my bag, and then I think I'm ready to go and get out of here. Love that. All right, so we are heading out. It's only about 1:45. I think that is the shortest amount of time that I've spent at school on a Saturday since I started. There have been like 1 or 2 Saturdays where I didn't go in at all, but that was like because I was at the mountains or I was quarantined. So those were the 2 Saturdays I didn't go in. Usually I spend like a full day on Saturday in the school, but today was only about an hour and a half, so that is really good for me. I'm pumped. So I think I am going to make a couple of stops on my way home. I want to figure out little gifts to give to my students before they leave for winter break. I'm thinking I want to do like a little hand sanitizer, so I'll probably run to Bath and Body Works at the mall. That's like the only thing I for sure know I'm going to get. I don't know what other little thing I'll include besides that. Maybe like a pencil, maybe a little treat, I don't know. I'll figure it out. Also, I just feel like, you know, doing a little bit of shopping, so. Goodness gracious, it was a madhouse in there. I mean, what do you expect? It's what, 2 weeks before Christmas? But they didn't have any Christmas hand sanitizers, which was a bummer. They only had 2 cents. Whoopsies. Christmas music. They only had 2 cents in the whole store, and they were like lame ones. So I didn't even bother. I think I'm just gonna order them online and hope they come in time. I'll have to see what the shipping dates are like. But thankfully it was not a complete waste because it was a today only sale, and my favorite body wash was like less than half the price that it normally is. So I stocked up on those. So I waited in that long line for an actual purchase rather than walking out empty-handed. So that was good. I'm out of breath. I don't want to throw up. So right now I am getting watched by the person sitting next to me. But right now I'm going to go to TJ Maxx for really no purpose. Does anybody ever have a reason to go to TJ Maxx besides going to TJ Maxx? Like that's all the reason you need. So I'm gonna run over there, might run into Dollar Tree as well because it's in the same complex, see if I can find anything there. All right, we are striking out today. Didn't find anything at TJ Maxx, didn't find anything at Dollar Tree. So I went ahead and I ordered the hand sanitizers online. I'm hoping that they come in time. The delivery date is between the 17th and the 24th. So I mean, our last day of school is the 23rd. So we should just make it, we'll see. I did run into Ollie's just to see if there's anything there. Such a weird place. If you have Ollie's near you, it is such a bizarre place. But I found something for myself. I saw these Crayola Take Note markers. They're like Crayola's version of Sharpies. I tried the Crayola version of Expo markers. Stinking love them. So when I saw that there was like a permanent marker Sharpie version, I went ahead and got them. It's a huge pack. How many? 24 for $8. So yeah, they have all these different colors. So cute. One thing though, why did they put this color here instead of here? That's where it should go. Bothers me. It's fine. So yeah, just got things for myself today. Good job, Chels. All right, so I'm gonna run to McDonald's for some lunch because somehow it's already 3 o'clock. So I'm gonna run there and then I'm gonna go home and we'll see what I do at home.
Welcome to McDonald's. How can I help you?
Hi, could I get a McChicken, a small fry, and a small Coke?
Anything else?
No, that'll be all.
So it'll be 4 the first one then.
Thank you.
Small Coke, mixed chicken, small fry.
Yeah.
98 cents.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Have a good day.
You too.
There you go.
Thank you. Thanks so much. All right, so I got my lunch. I think I'm just going to eat it here before I head home. I'm also thinking I might wrap the vlog up here. Because once I get home, I'm just going to, I don't know, clean my room and do some lesson planning, which won't be very exciting. So yeah, we'll wrap it up here. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.